According to old stories, a woman named Annie was married to an abusive man who one day, in a fit of rage, decided to cut off her head. She was buried in the Old Nazareth Cemetery and is said to be roaming the field searching for her head. Longtime Berkeley County resident Donna Reed knows the story very well as it was passed down from a previous generation.
Probably my grandmama. She would talk about the cemetery out there. She said, if you go out there, she said, don't be going out there.
Donna and her friends decided to take a visit to this cemetery years ago and test out the legend for themselves. She says that according to the story, if you walk around the cemetery and say her name 3 times, then Annie will appear. Although she and her friends did not see Annie that night, they did experience something weird.
It's like a storm inside. That's why we came out. When I came out, it just said, nope. Everybody said, it's not blowing out here like it is in there. And they're like, what? And everybody looked at me. And everybody walked out. And they were like, it's not. But you can see the trees inside there that were growing on that around that. So I'm like, nope, no more. So we didn't go back. None of us is going back.
Donna has never returned to the cemetery after that night, but does recommend the next generation should try it for themselves.
If they went out there and just did it like we did, just go in and just for the fun, and see if anything happens, that's one thing. But if they go out there with spite and, to destroy stuff, no, stay out of there. Let them rest. She's got enough problems.
She did leave me with one final impression of that night years ago.
It's a good possibility, I'm not going to rule it out. Let's put it that way. So I don't know where her head went. But I'm not going to stay there and help her find it.
I've talked to many other people off camera about Headless Annie, and although none of them have actually seen her in person, they have said that the story has been around for decades. And who knows, although Headless Annie has not been seen, who's to say that she's still not roaming the fields to this day? Reporting from Berkeley County, Antonio Stinson, Count on 2.